Muy buena. Puta, me quedo sordo. Hey, muy buena gente. Soy Megadai7 y nos vemos. O sea, nos vemos. Estamos en el capítulo número 3 de la serie de. Hostia puta, ¿eso está tan mal puesto? De nuestra serie de Gotham, eso no es Gotham, esto es Batman de Telltale Games. Y nada, vamos a continuarla donde la dejamos, que ya nos pasamos el capítulo 1. Vamos al capítulo 2. Me pasé de vuelta más. Y iniciar episodio 2, Hijos de Arkham. Está interesante la historia que cuenta el juego. No sé si me estoy spoileando Gotham.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
De verdad, es que todavía no conozco la historia de Batman. No sé por qué murió Marta y Tomás. No sé si fue planeado o simplemente fue un robo tal cual. No sé qué hicieron en su vida. Y tampoco sé nada de Wayne. O sea, sé que Empresas Wayne está corrupta, porque solo vi en Gotham, pero poco más. A ver, y eso es cuando él es niño. No es Batman. Gotham no es la historia de Batman, es de Gordon.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Sería en el callejón donde murieron.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family, too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money.
Vete al infierno.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. but you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night.
Yo,
When the police
Alfred
called
lo
me to collect
amo,
you,
es de los
I thought
mejores.
they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill.
Oh, me acabo de
Thomas
spoilear quién lo
Wayne.
mató.
He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Wouldn't Chill just run when he recognized him?
Well, it's a fair assumption.
But he didn't.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Esto es spoilearme la serie muy hard. Mejor me la veo, ¿sabes? O sea, después de este capítulo me la voy a ver. Todo lo que lleva hasta ahora. Que me quedé en la temporada 2.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Hombre, lo mataría. O no sé, es que Bruce... Hombre, yo por mi parte lo mato. Pero pues, Bruce Wayne, Batman lo mata.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Oh, it's just too bad he wasn't honest as well.
He had his flaws, yes. But you more than anyone should be able to appreciate that he was a complicated man.
Tomás.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Where exactly?
Ser
does the
millonario no
memory
es ser
end?
ricón. No tienes por qué tener un cinema en
My
casa.
father pleading,
O un McDonald's.
you don't have to do this. And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Las lagunas es algo que la gente aprecia, porque simplemente no quieren recordar. ¿Qué querría ver yo? ¿Cómo los matan?
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this.
No es un atraco.
Tell Falcone he's making a mistake.
Oh.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Eso no lo sabía. Ni siquiera sabía que quién era el asesino, porque yo, como digo, no sigo Batman. Pero eso fue un spoiler muy grande.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
No, I do. That's why I'm asking. I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answers to.
I'm sorry, Harvey. It's better this way.
Fine, don't tell me. But I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
Quiero que me la metas y pronto te digo eso. Te estoy haciendo la pelota. Y soy latina.
I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Well, whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's lucky to have him.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Esa letra, para quien quiera saberla, se llama Big No del Team. ¿Qué? No le hice nada.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
I could avenge my father's death right now. And there's not a damn thing you could do to stop me.
Avenge Tommy? Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Como os digo, en Gotham yo lo veía buena gente. O sea, no buena gente, pero no era un psicópata. Hace las cosas... Hace cosas malas, pero no tan malas. Piensa, ¿sabes? No es ningún estúpido.
How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
¿Qué?
They're waiting for you in hell.
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
¿Qué? Oh, Dios mío, esto acaba de dar un giro 360 grados. 180, 30, 60 al mismo puto lugar. Hostia puta. Pero, ¿vieron eso que le salía de los labios? Estaba como loca, ¿no? Y si yo le daba la chifa a la E porque no alcancé.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close. We were this close.
No, vi algo en ella.
I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Someone planned this for a reason.
Even if that's true, the simple fact is she gunned him down in his hospital bed.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
¿En serio me dejan aquí?
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Tenía algo en la vena, en la boca, en las venas. ¿Ves?
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Son toxinas. Indica toxinas. Ah, pues no vi eso. Estoy ciego.
That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the
Yo tengo que moverle hasta el dedo.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant.
No sé, es que estoy viendo la puta aguja.
Foggy.
También conozco el químico.
A sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Sus efectos.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence.
Pero eso no tiene nada que ver.
There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
I found evidence that she was drugged. A fresh injection site on her neck.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, I do. Of course I do.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about
Dijo un
revolution.
forense aquí, ¿por qué dijo lo están
That's not
analizando?
much to go on. Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Vicky?
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near
Voy a
where
dejarme en
Falcone
paz,
was
de
being
hecho.
killed. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
I have no comment at this time.
Don't be like that, Bruce. Talk to me.
No.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use.
No.
Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with. Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
Back off, Vicky. Suck my dick. Shut up. Leave me alone. Get the fuck out of here. ¿Algo más? Me estresa porque... sí, está linda y tal, pero es prensa. Y vaya que son estresantes los hijos putas. ¿Cuánto vamos? 27 minutos. Vale, voy a cortar aquí.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks.
Se parece, pero no
Let's
es.
see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Entonces, ¿qué tengo que hacer?
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
With this drug, they can exploit anyone's baser impulses. the things they would otherwise control.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
¿Qué? Tan bonito.
Find her now. Send a strong message.
¿Qué? ¿Pero qué es esto? No entiendo.
Bring me her head.
Gatúbela. Gatúbela. Y esta.
There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
The Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even...
Vale, lo voy a dejar hasta aquí porque ha llegado a domicilio y nada, para dar un poco de intriga. Ya son 32 minutos, pero si os gusta, like, comentar, si te va más y nos vemos en otro video. Adiós.